How's it going out there, YouTube? Happy New Year. It's January 2nd. It's actually my 50th birthday today. And reason for this video is there's a couple of things. First thing, I don't know how many people out there follow like their little fortunes they get in Chinese fortune cookies. But usually I don't pay attention to them. Sometimes I do. It's sometimes they come true. So my last time I went to the China buffet here in town, I got a fortune cookie. And sorry about this, I'm using my phone here to shoot this. But I usually don't go for the fortune cookies. I just, eat and pay my tip and leave. But I don't know, for whatever reason, the end of the year, I grabbed one. And it said for me to follow my dreams, or how'd they put it? Follow my dreams and it shall be fruitful or something. I don't know. I might have kept it around here somewhere. Anyway, coming to the end of a weeks-long vacation here, a little more than a week. Took some PTO. I've just been sitting around the house, chilling, relaxing, kind of doing small little odd projects. And this channel is going to be about that moving forward, doing small projects that anybody can do. And one of the things I hate is waste. And people, this economy and this society is built around a disposable, throwaway society. This new phone has better features than mine, even though it's only 6 months old. Let's throw it away and buy a new one. Or, you know what? Blue is the new red, so this shirt, even though it's perfect, we'll throw it away and get a new shirt. Or cars, electronics, everything. All of that stuff. I mean, some of it gets recycled, but I'm not going to delve into this topic because there's already plenty of this on YouTube if you want to see what actually happens to our electronics after we recycle them. They usually end up in a third world country just laying out in the open. So I believe in, honestly, recycling and upcycling. So I got an idea to shoot this video after I've got this, and this is unedited, so this is all one shot. I don't have a computer with editing software. So like I said, I'm doing this all off my phone. I'm going to upload it just as soon as this is done. People can watch it or not. If you like it, hit the like. Tell your friends, please subscribe. Got more ideas, more stuff I want to do coming up, moving forward, and everything. So, I've had this alarm clock for about, at least 10 years. Been very good. It's one of these that had a CD player built into it. It's already disassembled. Anybody can disassemble one of these things. I'm just looking for another part of it. Here we go. So, I'm not going to put it back together and take it back apart again because I've probably been at this for about half hour. It's quite cold outside and had to run outside and get some tools out of my shed. But I use the phone here. Here's what I got. So it had a CD player on the top. Had green LED digits and battery backup. Had a couple of stereo speakers. So all in all, it probably only took me 15 minutes to disassemble this. It was a little tricky. The speakers were on the sides and they had these weird tabs. As you can see right there's one of them. There's a couple of them there. So the screws went in through the bottom and held these in from the sides. So you had to pry the speakers out from the sides. And then they're also connected together through the body of the thing. So I thought, well, let's see if I can fix this. And if I can't fix it, we'll use it. Save the parts. You know, I see some good channels. I love Ben Heck. Also the Post-Apocalyptic Inventor out of Germany. These guys have already been doing this stuff for years. And some of the stuff they do can honestly seem a little intimidating. Ben Heck, when he was working with Element 14, had a lot of resources at hand, you know, laser cutters, 3D printers, you know, and just a mass of knowledge of electronics and how things work. And I've been learning a lot of stuff from Ben Heck, and also the Post-Apocalyptic Inventor. Now, he's a little more down to earth, but I've determined that this alarm clock is not repairable, at least to the degree that I'm capable of doing something. And I'll see if this little camera on the front of my phone will show up. First of all, this is the main board. And if you look right here where my pinky is, those caps look suspicious. Now, it looks like there's a waxy surface on these, and this might just be a glop of stuff that was, you know, either hot melt glue gun or, I don't know. It looks like it was just thrown on at a Chinese factory somewhere. And, you know, maybe to stabilize these components or something. They might be fine. I don't have a good enough meter to check capacitors like Adrian's Digital Basement. Love that guy. Learning a lot from him. But this I know is a problem, and I know how to trace circuitry. I was in electronics at a Votech for about a year, so I know about Ohm's law and how to do that. I don't have an oscilloscope right now. I'm trying to get one. But here we go. So this jack right here on where my finger is. Ooh, this looks weird. It's backwards. This is the power in. And got a really cool transformer complete with the AC cord. I don't know what the voltage is, but this is AC coming through the small wires. I'm going to guess it's probably 12 volts AC. If it is, that'll be great, because I got some things that use 12 volts AC. So I can just plug that right in. This is my guess. Oh, you can't really see it. Let's try from this side. There we go. So this is a row of diodes, and that's going to make a full wave bridge rectifier. You can see from the circuit traces on the back, that's what it does. So as I'm looking over this board, so what was happening here with this unit, it just stopped working one day, and the display was kind of lit, but it was really, really, really dim. You couldn't hardly see it. And it wouldn't really do anything. It wouldn't play the radio. It wouldn't play a CD. The alarm wouldn't work anymore. So, if you put a CD in it and you cycle through the mode button, you could hear it trying to boot the CD. So the CD drive is good. And I've got that right here. CD drives, the sound quality is going to be pretty much the same, because it's just a, you know, it's a digital read. And I've got a boom box. I want to see if this fits in there. If it'll just plug in and fix it, because it's like a cheap Chinese Durabrand type. But anyway, so I was suspecting it was something with the power going in. You know, either a triac or something. I don't know exactly what you call those components, but so I'm looking over this board, and let's see if you can see right there below my finger. It's a little bit kind of a burn spot. Same here. There's kind of a burn spot, and that almost looks factory. It's not. You know, the Chinese are kind of sloppy for putting things together, but this resistor right here is clearly burnt all the way through, and then this little guy right here, that's my left on the screen as I'm looking at it. That is it's marked EC907, electrolytic capacitor. That might have been damaged. And the resistor that's right there is toast. It got hot. It got hot enough to burn the circuit board. The solder mask is bubbled, and I'm suspecting, now I haven't tested it yet, and I'm really not going to, because I believe those circuit traces are probably burned through or damaged. They might work, but if I fix this, I've already replaced the alarm clock because I needed something. You can actually smell the toasty warmness that it got. Looks like it got pretty damn hot. But I do have a soldering station complete with a hot air gun, and I could very easily remove that. But trying to order something like this, like we have up in Thief River Falls, we have DigiKey, and we also have Mauser, a couple other places. Really, you can order anything off the internet anywhere, but I'd probably go through either Mauser or DigiKey. I'd rather wait until I got a project I know I can tackle, because you know, something like this, you might have to buy a minimum amount of those. I don't know. But like I said, I've already got another one. So I'm going to take and recycle all of this. Now, I have a whole bunch of screws. Screws are always great. You're always missing one in a project or whatever. The spring, I'm going to recycle. That's very specific. So I can usually go to the hardware store and get any spring I want if I need for a project. This stuff right here, the top, the front panel, the lid, go into the recycle bin. There's a lot of electrolytic capacitors out there I can harvest. Those can blow. So, you know, great if you have them. I had a work light in here that I diagnosed, and the capacitors went bad in there. There's probably both the capacitors I need to fix that on this board. That digital display is nice too. It's green. It's usually they're red or something like that. So if this is similar, I can plug it into a different alarm clock if I want. My new one's blue. It's nice. I like to build model kits. Nice piece of clear plastic that's curved. That could be a windshield for a car, you know, if it's missing or damaged, broke. So that goes into that pile. Like Viacor says, into the pile. Alright. The control board. A lot of really nice tactile switches. Ben Heck would probably love those. As I already stated, a good CD-ROM or CD drive. And that transformer I already said. Here's a USB port. You get a laptop or something like that. And the USB port is busted. A couple minutes with some solder braid and you got a new one. So this is only made to deliver power to charge. So it's got some sort of voltage controller, I'm sure, capacitors. So it's probably 12 volts going in. The other thing that little thing on the bottom there, it might control like the power on, power off whenever you plug something into it. And then here's another little micro switch that determines, you know, when the lid is closed, and it's a single throw double pole. So there's actually well, there's 2 conductors in this wire, but there's 3 conductors on the switch. So it's on one way and off the other way until you flip it, and then it's momentary as well. So, you know, that could be useful for a lot of things. And finally, I've got the speakers, and this is really cool because these came off intact. Let me just there we go. There we go. This is hard to do. So they're all inclusive with this one plug. There's a line in, but that could also be a headphone jack. You know, it all depends on how you wire it up. They're 3 watts. They didn't sound horrible. They were a little tinny. You know, it's an alarm clock. But if I build some sort of a case, and I'm really good at building cases, cabinets, and things like that, furniture, sorry about that, furniture, anything like that, I'm really good at building. So I could make something pretty stylish, put these on the front, make it so I can hook up an iPod, put some sort of audio amplifier in there, and there probably is an audio amplifier circuit in this. I really don't want to scavenge a board like that. Mostly because I know it is bad. That resistor is bad. But there's no adjustment for sound on this thing either. Sorry, doing a horrible job here shooting this. But audio amplifiers are easily available on Amazon for projects and stuff like that. And you can get them with controls. So the speakers, they'll probably sound tinny anyway. They have really nice, like the center cap isn't just like the little paper thing you see in a you know, like a project speaker. This one actually has little black mylar caps, and then it's a pair of them. They match. So that's you know, usable for something. We'll see. I get an idea, I decide to do something, we'll build it. I'll show you how I build it. Right now, this is going to start slow for this channel. I do have a lot of tools. I don't have a shop. So I don't have a lot of organization of my tools. I got a lot of power tools. I mean, you know, table saw, bandsaw, chop saws, Dremel tools. I've got a Fordham, which is a flexible shaft kind of a deal, heavy duty. Those kinds of things are great for sculpting and you know, kind of creative type stuff like that. You know, if I decide to make this cabinet out of fiberglass and sculpt it, I could certainly do that. I've got experience with those kind of things. But I live in Minnesota. The temperature last night was 35 below with like 50 below wind chill. I'm not doing anything outside. Going out and getting a couple of screwdrivers is the extent of my idea of work outside. Having to put on my heavy coats and going outside to look for a screwdriver. That's all I want to do for the rest of the day. At least for that. I'm going to be organizing, cleaning up around the house, and basically getting ready for work, which starts Tuesday. Thank you, unions, and giving us days off when the holiday is on the weekend. So, that's pretty much all I want to do for this video. It's 21 minutes long already. So going forward, this is going to start slow. I'm going to try to tackle little projects like this. You know, maybe I'll share with you, I like to, as I said, build model kits. I've got interested into cars, planes, equipment. I like the strange stuff. You know, I'll go over a couple things real quick. I like to collect video games, the old stuff, and repair them. I'm an audiophile, so I love records and, you know, fine audio equipment, stuff like that. Here's a little selection. There we go. Oh, come on. So, Subaru Brat. Yeah, I have an Intellivision. That's just a box on display. Space 1999, Continental Wagon, Taurus SHO, 007 Mustang, that's a Dodge Omni 024. Now, some of these are vintage kits. I do like Mecha. I have a desk scythe. That's going to get built. And here's some new acquisitions. Here, I know my house is a mess. I'm working on it. All the toolkits and everything there. And there's one really thin box right there. That's a Fujimi Ferrari 246 Dino. I'm going off memory. Super detailed. I'm going to use, oops, this is backwards. These right here to build, well, not the Bronco, but the two-post lift, the toolboxes, and that. And the Dino, I'm going to build a garage diorama and make it look like the Car Wizard. You know, there's another channel. I love watching the Car Wizard. He's a great guy. So that's just a taste. This is just my living room, and you probably saw a lot of the other mess in the background. I got a bunch of stuff that's going to go to the thrift store, and that'll probably happen tomorrow. So I'm going to end this video. Again, Happy New Year's. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe, tell your friends. So I think right now, as of posting this, I've got like 3 subscribers. Maybe it'll come up in the YouTube algorithm, and I don't know, something will happen. Maybe not. Leave a comment. If you hate me, please tell me. I'll take it seriously. I appreciate constructive criticism. Death threats, well, we don't want to go there. But anyway, thanks for watching, and have a good year.